everyone, it's me Jen from Just Like You, and today I have a tutorial on this look for you, and I really love it. I love the fact that there's this pop of magenta, and I use a lot of burgundy colors. And then I just use like a warm orange haze around the edges, and I think this really makes a gorgeous smoky eye for the springtime. I really am digging this look. I'm so happy on how it turned out. If you want to see how I created this, then keep watching. Okay, let me put on some lip balm before I even talk to you guys, because I can't even move my lips. They're so dry. Okay. I'm just using my 8-Hour Cream by Elizabeth Arden. Alright, so I just spot cleaned my eyeshadow brushes, so while it's dry I'm going to start on my face. If you guys have actually not seen my video on how to spot clean, meaning how to clean in between your deep cleaning so you don't have to bust out all of your cleaning products to clean your brushes, it's easier to just spot clean so that you can move on with your life and use it for the next look. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put in the link below a video that I did really quickly how I spot clean my makeup brushes. Alright, so while those are drying, I'm going to start with my face, and I'm going to start out with, let's see, I'm using this new Le Blanc de Chanel multi-use illuminating base, and I don't know what I think about it, but a lot of people that I follow on YouTube really likes it, so I'm just going to use it and see how it is. It is really white. Maybe I'm using too much? Oh gosh, this is probably going to give me a white cast. I'll let you guys know how it is. A lot of people love it. They said it makes like taking pictures really good and the skin looks perfect, or I don't know. Like it feels kind of dry. Like it goes on really liquidy and then it kind of is dry, like it sets really fast. Okay, so today I'm going to be using a new foundation that I'm trying out, and it is the Kogendo. Someone's going to correct me. Kogendo? I don't know. It looks like this. It is I think a Japanese brand. I'm in the color 123, and it comes with a pump and everything, so I'm going to use it with my beauty blender. I'm going to get some on my face first. And the finish of this is supposed to be kind of like water base, like really liquidy, not full coverage. It's a very natural look. A lot of people said they can compare this to a thicker version of Face and Body by MAC. So when I heard that, I was like, I have to try this, you guys. You know how much I love Face and Body, so let's just see. Okay, I think I got a good amount. I'm just gonna blend it in with my beauty blender. My skin is still very pale, so I think this color works pretty good for me. This color doesn't have a lot of pinkness to it, but at the same time it doesn't have too much yellow. Like with MAC, you know, whenever you use like a really yellow base one, it looks almost orange. This is really neutral, and it has a little bit of oliveness to it, so I think it's very flattering. It's kind of, I don't know if it's that primer, but I think the last time I used this foundation, it did show a little bit of a white cast. It doesn't have SPF, so I'm not sure if it's that brightening effect from Asian products. You know, they love their brightening stuff, so I don't know. I'm going to have to try it out some more. If you guys want to see like a review on this, I will definitely do one if you're interested. So I'm going to put a little bit more where I need it. Wow, I look really pale, you guys. Well, let's just see. You know what? A lot of foundations, they go on like this and then they kind of oxidize. Okay, now let's just go into concealer. Since this foundation is already light, I don't think I want to go in with like a tan color concealer that actually matches my skin. So I'm going to correct it with this, which is the MAC Prep and Prime, and this has salmon color in it. And then I'm probably just going to use my Instant Age Rewind. I'm like running out. I'm just gonna apply that right over it. The brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I really like it for concealer. Oh, if you think my Instant Age Rewind looks funny, it's because I actually took out the sponge. One of my subscribers was like, just pull it out and it will work better and you don't waste as much product, so I did that. So thank you to you guys for your tips. And I like to run a little bit of it over my brows just because I feel like that the eyebrow pencil actually adheres a lot better. So now I'm going to powder my face where I need it, and I'm going to use the Beauty Blender. I've always liked using it that way because it's damp, it doesn't pick up too much powder. I'm going in with my favorite Rimmel. This is their Stay Matte, and the color is Sandstorm. And I'm just going to go right over the whole entire eye. Alright, just let the skin set a little bit before I even put on any bronze or anything. And I'm going to go in with my brows. I'm using the Umeura hard pencil. Like all those brows you see on Instagram, I'm just like, dang, like they look good close up, but I could just imagine how they would look like far away. It would look like you drew them on. Like, yeah, I'm drawing on my brows, but I don't want it to look like that. I want to look like I woke up like this, you know? So I actually really like these types of videos. I don't know, you probably are like, please start doing voiceovers. These videos are so long. So I'm just going to try this out for a little bit, and then if you guys absolutely despise it, I'll go back to doing my voiceover videos. I just think it makes a big difference. Highlighting that area. To the face, now that everything has set, I'm going to use a bronzer. So I'm going to put in some color. Let's see. I'm going to try and use this contouring kit by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I don't really know how well I like the bronzers. They are kind of orangey to me. So I like to use these two colors, but I don't want to waste and just not use this one. So sometimes I tap a little bit, but mostly the center one. And even though this is pointed, I'm going to use it on its side like this. This foundation is a little bit white casty in my opinion, so I think I'm going to be using a lot of bronzer to try to make everything tie in. I'm going to put on some blush. Let's see. I'm going to use Dainty by MAC. I think this is going to look great for the springtime. So using my Umeura, Suku blush brush. And then going in with my favorite highlighter at the moment, which is this one. This is the MAC color, cream color base in the color Pearl. I'm just using a synthetic brush by Real Techniques. This is their contour brush. I'm gonna tap it onto the face. Really makes a big difference. It just makes your face glow. So for the eyes, I'm going to put a kind of a burgundy cream base all over the eyes. And this is the Marc Jacobs gel liner. And this is in the color Jazz. Now, this is a little bit more high-end, but because I have it, I want to use it to kind of, you know, make myself feel better. I don't want to just waste it. But this is a great alternative. This is the Color Tattoo 24-hour cream eyeshadow, and it looks like this. This is in the color Pomegranate Punk. I've used it in a lot of tutorials, and you guys know how much I love it. But today I'm using the pencil. So really simple. All you have to do is just apply it all over the lid. And get into the lash line all the way up to the crease. Okay, and then using a blending brush, I'm just going to use the, it's like a 217 by MAC, but this is the E25 blending by Sigma. I'm just going to blend out the edges. You gotta work one eye at a time because it is going to be very fast in drying and setting. And then I'm going to use that same one on to the bottom lash line. I'm just going to use this brush by Paula Dwarf. It's a smoky lid, and I'm just going to blend out. All matte, I really love this palette right here. So I'm going to be using this to kind of blend out some more. And okay, so I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to tap into this medium brown color right here. It has a little bit of redness to it. And I'm going to go right around the edges, just like that. It's really pigmented. Just going to go. Look at how pretty. It's like a really gorgeous deep in red, almost brown. And it's okay if you go a little bit overboard with the blending, just because I know it's going to be really pigmented. You can always tone it down a little bit. Okay, and in order to tone it down, what we're going to do is we're going to use a kind of a thicker brush, but still blendy. And I'm going to use this one right here by Sigma, and this is called the E44 Firm Blender. I'm going to go in with the color that's like closest to, like a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go right underneath to kind of tone down all that blending I just did. Okay, now what we're going to do is go in with a little bit of burgundy to kind of set that eyeshadow, and with the same brush I'm going to just rub off all of the excess onto my arm. And then I'm going to use this color by what is this? Makeup Geek, and it's Burlesque, and it looks like this. It's very pigmented, so you're going to be careful. I'm going to take off as much as I can. I'm just going to go all over. Wherever I put the eye pencil, that's where I'm going to put it. This is just going to help make it more vibrant. Now I'm going to use a clean blending brush. I'm not going to use that same one anymore, just because now it's like overly used. And a big one, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. Okay, so now is my absolute favorite part, and I'm going to use a bright pink and a dense brush, and I probably am going to use this one right here by MAC. And it is their 239, and it's going to help pack it. And I'm also going to use a MAC brush, a MAC eyeshadow, and it's called Hepcat. And it's just a gorgeous pink that has a shimmer. I think this is a frosty finish. So I'm going to pack it into the brush, and I'm going to go right in the center. Oh, how beautiful is this? Oh, I love it. This is the only way I would probably wear pink. I don't like wearing pink usually. And then with that same brush, I'm going to use the tip of it into that burlesque color, which is that burgundy color that we set on top. And I'm going to run it right under here, really tight near the lash line. And then with that same smoky lid type of pencil brush, I'm going to blend it out. Teddy by MAC, and I'm going to go right into the inside. Oh, I love these colors. So sultry, but so appropriate for the springtime. Okay, so I'm going to line my waterline. I'm just going to use this, which is the L'Oreal, the Super Slim Infallible Liquid Liner. So I kind of got the eyeliner on, and then I'm just going to connect it a little bit from the bottom and then smudge it out and just have it on the lash line. Now we're going to move on to the lips. Now for the lips, I am going to use a matte color by MAC called Teddy, Velvet Teddy. But before I do that, I'm going to just put on a little bit of lip liner. This does not match whatsoever. I haven't gotten that famous color whirl or anything like that. So I'm just going to use my Barely Bold. That's just going to help crisp up my natural lip line. And I chose this one because of the formula. It's very matte. Okay. And this lip color is just a really good color to wear neutrally with, especially with like a popping eye like we are wearing today. Okay, I feel like our look is pretty much done. Let me take down everything. Okay, now that everything is done, the last finishing touch is on the brows. So I'm going to use the Brow Drama by Maybelline just to put back some texture into my brows and tame them down. Perfect. And the look is done. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's just a really nice look, I think, to wear dramatically or not. Just, you know, like a night out. And especially for this springtime, I really love that pop of magenta.